This is my list of tools every homeowner should own. I'll try to keep them in order of what I think is most important and what's least important. So here we go. I'm going to start with one of the most important tools. You want to buy this straight away. You don't want to wait until you need it. You want to have it. And that is a plunger. You don't want to need a plunger and not have one. Make sure you get the right one, because this shape is for your toilet, and you can see how that might work. You can buy a plunger that has a flat base, and that is for your sink. You don't want to be using a sink plunger in your toilet. The next most important tool in your arsenal will be your drill. Cordless is best these days, I think. There's plenty of power, there's plenty of battery life to last a long time. If you have to buy one of these two, and you might not know the difference between these. This is a drill, and this is an impact driver. They're both good at many things, but the drill, I think, takes the cake, because the simple fact that you can put a normal drill bit in it, but you can also put in a driver bit. So I think the drill can do more than the impact can do. So get yourself a good drill, you'll use it all the time. Next up, a hammer. Things need percussive persuasion more often than you might think. Now, if you don't want to be wrecking up the place, get a good rubber-headed mallet. You'll be able to do that percussive persuasion, but you won't wreck your stuff so badly. You'll still have to be gentle, and you can get a few different kinds of mallets depending on the surface you're working on. But just get yourself a good hammer, good mallet. I think the next most important thing you could buy is a set of screwdrivers. It's just a simple tool, but you'll use it all the time. I think that you should buy Robertson, Phillips, and flathead to start off, and you should get 3 different sizes of each. Number 1, a number 2, and a number 3. I think a good set of nut drivers comes in handy. And to go along with that, a good set of sockets. So many things are put together with nuts and bolts. A socket, man, it'll save you so much aggravation. If you don't want to buy sockets though, you can just pick up an adjustable wrench. These probably have, in my life, roughly 4 billion hours of use. And not only are they incredibly useful, they're fun to fidget with. You can't really pick one up without making it bigger or smaller. If you own your home, most likely you're going to do some electrical work. Even if that's just trying to figure out, is this plug not on? Just get yourself a plug tester. It is invaluable, keeps you on the straight and narrow when you're doing wiring. And get yourself a voltage tester. So before you touch your wires, test your wires. Let's see, what's next in my importance list? Oh, a good set of pliers. A good set of pliers goes a long way. If you're only buying one, buy some needle nose. Get you in those tight spaces. If you have room in the budget and the toolbox for a couple extras, get yourself a good set of linesmans and a good set of snips. The snips I use so much. You can actually, it takes a little bit of grip strength, but you can cut nails and screws with this if they're too long. Really helps in a pinch. A good knife. A good knife is such a fabulous tool. This one is by the brand Olfa. I have no idea what OLFA stands for, but I call them an Olfa knife. You can get them in all kinds of different configurations. I like this one because it's got this little pry tool. This little pry tool comes in handy a lot. I don't know how many times I've said that during this video. All these tools are handy. They all come in handy a lot. But this pry tool, it's worth paying some money for. That being said, I also carry the Milwaukee Fastback knife. I like these. They've got these little razor blades in them, and you can switch them out without breaking the bank, and you'll always have a really sharp knife with you. Milwaukee makes a version of the Fastback that has a fold-out screwdriver, so it's kind of like having a multi-tool in your pocket. A little torpedo level. Those shelves ain't gonna level themselves. Those picture frames ain't gonna level themselves. A square. Doesn't look like a square, but it is square in the fact that it's perfectly 90 degrees. You'll use this all the time. And what might be even better is a speed square. There's tons of uses for these. Look them up. By this time, I'm sure there's hundreds and hundreds of videos about how to use a speed square. What do we got left? You can probably find one of these at a garage sale for like $2, but with a little bit of practice, this can be a really, really nice addition to your arsenal instead of having to go and get your circular saw or your Sawzall. Sometimes it can be incredibly easy and quick just to cut it with a handsaw. If you're like me and you own your home, chances are you don't like the color it was, and that's where this comes in. It works in tandem with a roller handle like this. You'll put a roller sleeve on it and you'll paint your house the most beautiful shades of whatever you're into. This is a back saver. You'll save yourself so many aches and pains just using an extension pole. Where did I get this from? I'll put it down over here. That goes in tandem with a decent painting tray. Get something sturdy. Oh, I gotta go. Another thing you'll find yourself using all the time. Good spade. Even if you're not a gardener, you're just gonna wind up needing it. Doesn't have to be expensive. One thing you can do to make it a little easier to use is you can actually file the cutting edge of your spade a little sharper. That's my list of tools every homeowner needs. Let me know if I've missed something completely. Let me know if there's things you use all the time that I don't. Maybe I've gotten things totally wrong. Let me know. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.